Everybody, it's me, Erica, and we are down here. It's Friday. We are down here for another video. The last video was about parents treating their sons different than their daughters. That's the entire video. So get down there. I'm sure you guys have a lot of stories. Go watch that video. Share your stories if you had it, have any experiences or observed any, um, times where you've seen boys treated it differently than the girls in the family. I'm sure you guys have a ton of stories to share. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know you stopped by. It's Friday, girl. It is Friday. It is January 2nd. Um, what do I have on my list today? Okay.
I sponsor the now. Yes. I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
Thank you for all the supporters, the Patreon supporters, the membership supporters. Thank you for supporting the Patreon. A lot of videos, like I said, they're going to premiere on here, and then for replays, you can go to Patreon and watch the replays. Every now and again, it depends on what I'm talking about in the video. Like the Yes All Men video, that is on Patreon now. It's not. I don't think it's available. Hold on, let me make sure. I don't think it's available on in the public. Yeah, the Yes All Men is on Patreon now. That's when I talked about the man with the horse, remember, Animal SA, and then the help meet. Remember, I had the rant about the help meet. So that if you don't see it on the front page anymore, that's because it's been moved to Patreon. So if you want to watch the replay on Patreon, you can. I need to be reviewing Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I have notes and everything. I don't know why I'm not reviewing it. Maybe that's what we should do right now. Should we do that right now? I got to take my son somewhere in 30 minutes. I don't know if we should. Maybe we just do this and I'll do another video for Salt Lake City. So let's go down to the blogs and see what's going on.
I sponsor the now. Yes. I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
We're going to go to the neighborhood talk because they always give us some fun, weird headlines to talk about. Girl, Celina Powell in the bed with Offset. In your mind. I was gonna say these niggas do not care. Celina Powell, you know how many? And I hope Celina's not fucking these niggas without condoms. I wonder who Celina Powell's family is. Like, I would like to see what her, what her background, where she came from. When I tell you she be bagging these rappers and stuff and be recording them and everything, and then y'all be getting mad at the women, get mad at the men. I mean, Offset is single. He can do whatever he wants to, but Celina Powell, Snoop was with Celina. I mean, everybody been with Celina Powell. Oh, girl be with everybody. Cat must be wonderful. These men be knowing who these women are, then complain and cry wolf after. Y'all pass around the same girl. Y'all piss me off. Is that the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City playing on the television? That's Carlos King. Why does everybody mess with the same girl? I don't understand. Nobody be scared to catch anything? No, they probably have their own strain of STIs. Better's decision in 2026. The fact that she publicly does this and they still sleep with her is beyond me. No, he burnt hot and fried. They always sleep and she's always woke recording. Now he just going out sad as fuck. Early 2026, down bad. It's the TV saying Offset before we can even see Offset. Right. That's what was funny. Because I was like, why is the TV talking about Offset? Listen, watch. Wait.
Most women.
Offset his. That is Salt Lake City in the bag. And then she going like this to the camera. Celina Powell is a mess. There's nothing I can say. I don't have anything to say. That's on them. That's Offset. Offset is single child. Cardi B got a whole fucking baby before she was divorced. He could do what he want. He could do what he want. What's a Natalie Nunn song? He can do what he want. It says, wait, what? Love and Marriage Huntsville star Maurice Scott tells his wife Kimmy that her receiving more time and affection is not going to happen. Believes they should have sex multiple times a day. I heard growing up women can lay down longer than I can stand up. What? Mighty Mouse, girl.
Really think
What is this?
In your mind, you really think that most women are able to just sexually perform several times a day, every day?
I heard coming up that I can lay down longer than you can stand up.
Oh, who told you that?
I mean, it's the saying I heard coming up.
Oh, dear.
What does the plan look like based on what you guys have shared today? Because Kimmy needs more time and connection and those things.
It's not gonna happen, Doc.
Why are you saying it's not going to happen?
That's the space. But that's the space. That's why we're here.
Is that what you're feeling? Energy. Like if when he says that, that's frustrating to me.
But he said it
because it's a negative thought, and it doesn't perpetuate positivity in that space.
But he's telling you the truth, Kimmy.
In your mind, you really think that most women are able to just sexually perform several times a day, every day?
I heard coming up that I can lay down longer than you can stand up.
Oh, who told you that?
I mean, it's the saying I heard coming up.
Oh, dear.
What does the plan look like based on what you guys have shared today? Because Kimmy needs more time and connection.
I heard growing up, women can lay down longer than I can stand up. A mattress. Y'all, I'm telling you, a maid, a mule, and a mattress. Let me tell you something. For Kimmy, the indicator that this man doesn't give a fuck about you is when you were going through chemotherapy and he still wanted to have sex with you, even though the chemotherapy reduced your sex drive considerably. You did not want to have sex. You could not get wet and all that stuff. Can you imagine? All he wants to do is lay on top of you and jump on top of you. You're a mattress. You don't even serve he probably wouldn't even care if you moved at all. He probably doesn't even need you to move. You are a mattress to jump up and down on. A fleshlight. That's all you are, is a fleshlight. If I was Kimmy, I would be making my preparations to exit the relationship, because if he says it's not going to happen, he's telling you and you want to reject it immediately. Talking about what kind of attitude is that? He's looking in another man's face and telling him it's not going to happen, Doc. I would be making my plans for divorce. There's no way. You're a dog. You're a fucking dog. Ugh. I don't understand how y'all do that. Like, as soon as you say something foul like that to me, like I said, the first indication would have been him trying to have him expecting her to continue to have sex with him while she is fighting for her life. That literally makes me want to vomit. Kimmy needs to leave him. Kimmy, when I tell you, when I first started watching Love and Hip Hop Huntsville, because that's what the fuck it is. When I first started watching Love and Hip Hop Huntsville, I liked Kimmy. I thought she was rational. I thought when she, talked about situations, it was very intelligent. And then it's like crack started to show about how she was like, what's his name? What's that nigga's name? Martez. He's a good guy, and your husband's, if let me tell you something, birds of a feather flock together. If that nigga sticking his dick in other bitches, you guaranteed your husbands are doing the same thing. Then one day, Maurice shared that he had sex with multiple women in one day. He said, I don't know if it was some kind of orgy, what's happening. He was at some kind of sex club. I don't know what was happening. But he sat in that doctor's face and said, it's not going to happen. I'm going to play it for y'all.
You think that most women are able to just sexually perform several times a day, every day?
I heard coming up that I can lay down longer than you can stand up.
Oh, who told you that?
I mean, it's the saying I heard coming up.
Oh, dear.
And then you over there looking like a fucking potato chip. Look at his fucking face. This man thinks he deserves to have sex whenever the fuck he wants to. You're a mattress to him. Look at him. He looks like a goddamn Lay's potato chip. Mighty Mouse. Kimmy, if you are not preparing for departure, girl, there's nothing else. This man sat in this man's face and told him it's not going to happen. She wants love and affection. In your mind, you really think. Let's read some of these comments. Wow, he really just said that? I'm convinced some women love this type of struggle. This man is looking her in her face and telling her he hates her, and she's over there trying to be positive. He literally has been like this since season 1. I hope she sees her worth because Kimmy is so sweet. Kimmy needs to leave him. We've been saying this for years. That man slowly but surely showing his true colors. This is a textbook narcissist. And or maybe I'm just wrong, but also DL. No. See, that when I tell you, y'all have to get out of thinking because a man hates a woman that he wants to have sex with men. No, he just hates women, y'all. I don't understand why y'all don't accept that. What is that? Why don't you accept that? Accept it. Accept it. They don't like women. Accept it. I don't feel bad for Kimmy for real. At this point, he's been showing and telling you who he is. He married an older woman. What did he expect? They have the same conversation when she had cancer. I know that ex-wife is rubbing her feet together. How many times he got to reveal who he is for her to believe him. And this is what so many women do. And this is why so many women continue to go through, like, it's like literally the Men in Black flash. It's like you forget. Did you just forget that motherfucker was expecting sex out of you when you were going through chemotherapy, Kimmy? What's wrong with you, girl? That's why you got to shake these shoulders and knock them upside the head so their eyes can go straight. Because what in the fuck what other signals do you need? Girl, that just pissed me off. And then for him to look the way he looks, like a goddamn russet potato. And you down there bending over backwards, putting your ass in a fucking pretzel to try to find the positivity in him saying he won't give you love and affection. And you just supposed to fucking lay there while he jumps up and down on your body. Girl, no. He's been like this. I don't know why she's acting shocked. He just told her everything she needed to know to hear. But do you hear how she completely rejected his truth, trying to find the positivity in that? That's crazy as hell. It's insane. Kimmy ought to feel ashamed of herself. I'm not staying on this any longer. You need to be packing your motherfucking bags, bitch, and getting the fuck out of there. Because if a man is expecting sex out of you for chemotherapy, then he looks at another man. He looks at another man who he probably respects more than you and told him it's not going to happen. She wants love. What did he say? She wants time and affection. It's not going to happen, Doc.
My man. Bitch, your man left you for that hoe.
You need to take your teeth and pull them out your motherfucking face. Girl, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine like even considering staying with somebody after that. After the chemotherapy thing, that would have been it for me. But I don't know what y'all be trying to hold on to. What are you holding on to, girl? Kimmy, you're smart. You quit nursing to be his motherfucker. You think you working together, but what you really are is his goddamn secretary. You're Mighty Mouse's secretary. This is a damn shame. This is a complete fool. Terrible. Blueface sends girlfriend back to the kitchen after she gave him steak and eggs and apples as a healthy meal. Get my shit right. Can't no female be at my house if she's not cooking. I'm telling you, he believes that he's a pimp. This is terrible. Looks better than what Carissa gave Papoose. Oh my God. Did you see the meal that Clarissa Shields made for Papoose? And he was like, oh my God, this is so good. The meal was literally a handful of spinach, a piece of baked chicken that looked like it was made on a George Foreman grill, and a piece of bread. And it was something else on the plate. I think like a little thing of rice. This is my man. This is healthy. This is my man. Girl, he's not a boxer like you. He's not training. Can we get some little seasoning? Can we at least saute the spinach a little bit with a little nutmeg, a little salt and pepper, a little garlic? What? Girl, have y'all seen what Clarissa made? Let me find it. And Papoose was like, "Oh, this is so good." Listen.
The man of the hour, my man Papoose, baby, rate the food 1 to 10.
Listen, man, this food is amazing. The way you seasoned it, okay, it was cooked perfectly.
Period.
Thank you, man. I need love it.
You okay?
Yeah, great job.
But what 1 to 10?
I already told you it's an 11.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Look at the meal. Is Papoose training? Is he in training with you? Girl, what in the hell? It's 11,000 comments on here. Somebody said, did she take the spinach out the bag and just throw it on the plate? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, can we get something on the spinach? What the fuck? Just raw spinach? We're not going to saute it? Nothing? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with raw spinach. I got to think of spinach in there. I eat raw spinach all the time. You got to get your iron. But, girl, what? It looked real tired and through. And it's like one piece of bread on there. Look at that. My man, my man, my man, my baby, my baby. She said, my man, my man. Girl, I said, that's what I said. I said, is Papu training? Why is he eating something that she would be eating getting ready to get into the ring? Because what? That don't even make sense to me. These girls be looking crazy as hell for these niggas. Girl, I do not even want to read that. What is this? Oops, Pastor Jamal Bryant goes in while responding to backlash over his wife's see-through dress. Says he liked it. As long as you look like 12 years a slave, they think you're holy. I bought the dress. She ain't married to y'all. She's married to me. Looking just like fucking Giselle. Let's hear what he got to say. Hold on.
Preachers. Rail on modesty, but have never preached a sermon on obesity and gluttony. It's all right for you to be anointed as long as you don't look like nothing. As long as you look like 12 years a slave, they think you holy. But if you got your hair done, nails done, toes done, y'all ain't saying nothing, smelling good, then immediately church Negroes will make up that you're sleeping with somebody, you prostituted yourself, you played yourself cheap. They don't understand. I got a real sugar daddy, and I will look to the hills from which cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord. I needed to get this straight. I needed to deal with it head on. Because the other day, the internet went crazy about a dress my wife had on. Now, they didn't say anything about the $4 million that was raised for the United Negro College Fund. They never mentioned that she prayed until heaven came down. They never said anything about this was the largest fundraiser for HBCUs in the country. But insecure, jealous, petty, small-minded people got in their feelings and
I wonder how many women in the front row are pregnant by Jamal Bryant.
set up a false barometer of holiness based off of a dress. Now you got to help some people because some people have embraced the full knowledge of ignorance without any assistance for understanding. The dress was not see-through. The dress was flesh color. But because you ain't never been nowhere and ain't never been exposed to nothing. Furthermore, I needed to set the record straight. Y'all don't like this. I need to set the record straight. I bought the dress and I like it. I don't care whether you like it or not. She ain't mad to y'all. She mad to me. Now, if you wanted a first lady that looked like Little House on the Prairie and Holly Hobby, you got the wrong church. I wanted a wife I would rush home to, that I wanted to be excited to see. When we walked in there, I said, shake it fast, watch yourself.
Jamal Bryant is crazy as hell. That's your pastor. Girl, I wonder how many women in the front pew are pregnant by him. If he did it before, he could do it again. Once he crossed that boundary, he can cross it again. That lady looked just like Giselle. That's the crazy part. And just Giselle still walking around here with the last name Bryant.
Yeah.
Ain't no way let me tell you something. If my father was a civil rights figure, I would not. That's why I don't understand Portia. You really come from this Black American civil rights foundation, and you just so eager to take on somebody else's last name who ain't got nothing on your fucking family's legacy and your family's history. I would be Giselle Graves so goddamn fast, so quick. Back to Giselle Graves. Call me Gigi, bitch. I'm back. Ain't no, I'm not walking around here. Me and you walking around with the same nigga's name, and he ain't shit, and you know he ain't gonna be shit. Give him about 7 years. He ain't gonna be shit neither. And you still walking around here calling yourself Giselle Bryant. Ugh. Girl, your daughters, and it's so crazy. Y'all be doing it for your kids, but then you want your daughters to grow up, and they gonna have different last names if they take on a man's last name. And you don't have no sons, Giselle. So this thing, I want to have the same names as my daughters. When your daughters get of age and they decide to get married, more than likely you have taught them to take on a man's name. Sorry, but I'm sure you have, because you kept their father's name after he sent you to sing and had you looking crazy down to the padded room.
Real good. The volume is real loud over there.
And you still carry his last name because your daughters have that last name. Their last names will be different in a few years. And if Jamal Bryant was my daddy, I'd change my fucking last name to Graves too. I'm going to, even though my grandfather was a colorist fool, he was still in the civil rights movement and Black American legacy. I'm the legacy you attached to Jamal Bryant. Thank you. I'm taking my granddaddy's last name. Call me, what's the girl's name? Adore Graves. Call me Trinity Graves. What's the other one's name? Call me Grace James Graves. Yeah, Grace Trinity and Adore. I think that's their names. I don't know, but everybody's last name will be Graves. Fuck that. That's your daddy. That's your daddy. He said he has a sugar daddy in the sky. Girl, what? These niggas is crazy. What, these niggas is crazy. Oh. Celina Powell in the bed with Offset. Offset, she said, made a tape last night and all you heard was him in the video. Offset, you sleepy boy. Celina gone wild. That's embarrassing. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh my God. I was looking at Soldier Boy yesterday and you could tell he's aging. It's so crazy. He got all his tattoos off of his face, but his face has changed. Like, he's getting older, and it's like you could see the slight variation in his face where he looks a little older now. He doesn't look like that little boy anymore. And you know how I was just showing y'all my younger pictures? It's like you see the same person, but they just look a little older, right? And he had most of his tattoos on his face removed, but he just looks like he's getting older. Like I could see it in his face, you know? Who is this? Oh, Huncho, Keisha Cole's boyfriend welcomed the new baby. Is Keisha Cole the mama? Girl, how you with this nigga? He welcoming new babies. I don't understand. Did you just get with him? What's going on with 50 Cent and Papoose? I don't understand. What are they arguing about? New lawsuit accuses Will Smith of sexual harassment, deliberately grooming, wrongful termination, retaliating against tour violinist Brian King Joseph. Will Smith is being accused of sexual harassment, deliberately grooming, wrongfully terminating a professional violinist who joined his global tour based on a true story 2025 in November 2024. Joseph also competed on America's Got Talent season 13 in 2018, placing him as a top 3 finalist. People reports Joseph filed his suit in the LA Superior Court of California on December 30th against Bad Boy star 57 and Trey Ball Studios Management Incorporated, alleging Smith was deliberately grooming and priming him for further sexual exploitation. Upon joining his tour, he alleges a traumatic series of events in March 2025 amid the tour included someone entering his Las Vegas hotel room without forced entry and left evidence of a sexual threat of violence. Joseph claims he found a handwritten note that read, "Brian, I'll be back, just us." It had a drawn heart and was signed Stone F. So he also claimed he found to find wipes, a beer bottle, a red knapsack, a bottle of HIV medication with another's individual's name, an earring, a hospital discharge paperwork belonging to a person unbeknownst to him. Joseph feared that the unknown individual would soon return to his room to engage in sexual acts with him. He alerted hotel staff, police, and Smith's management team, alleging someone from tour management later shamed and terminated him. The complaint, which did not specify damages, alleges Joseph suffers from severe emotional distress, economic loss, reputation harm, and other damages, including PTSD and other mental illness as a result of termination. Will Smith, oh my God. Nobody cares that you guys like to have sex with men. Nobody cares. And that's what I'm telling you. That's why when you don't watch boys, there are men who will prey on little boys because nobody watches them, right? And then they do things, they commit sexual, like, to dominate and control and have another man submit to them. That's why they do these kind of things. Will Smith should not be in any mess like this. Oh yeah, I gotta go. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna continue this video because we gotta talk about Will Smith. Take care of each other, protect your energy. We're gonna come back because I gotta take my kid to work, and then when I come back, we'll make another video. All right, take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.